I sang this song in a melody, this verse in a melody. That melody is called a raga. Now the word raga itself has these meanings. It could mean a color, passion or attachment. So the idea is that the combination of notes is able to create a mood or a feeling in the listener, and the artist tries to bring out the colors of the raga or the mood of the raga in the portrayal, which could be through improvisation or through compositions that are already existing in that raga. Now the notes that we use in Indian music are sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, which correspond to do, re, mi. Now we have many varieties of these notes, just as you do in Western music. You have the sharps and the flats. So the notes of the raga that I sang were sa, re, ga, pa, ni, sa, sa, ni, pa, ga, ri, sa. The values of these notes are the same as in the major scale. But what differentiates a raga is that we don't sing the absolute frequencies in most ragas. Most of the notes operate in and around the frequency of the notes. For instance, sa, re, ga, pa is how you would approach it in Western music. But when I sing it in Carnatic, sa, re, ga, pa, ni, sa. So we have these inflections on certain notes. Sa, ni, pa, ga, pa, ni, pa, ni, ga, ri, ni, pa, ga, pa, ni, sa, ni, pa, ga, pa, ni, pa, ga, ri, ni, ga, ri, ni, ri, ni, pa, ni, sa. Now this raga has only 5 notes. Now the major scale itself is a well-known major raga in Carnatic music. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, which is how I would sing the raga. If you were to sing the scale, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, so we have little ornamentation to the notes. These have been there in theory and in practice for many centuries, and we learn it. We learn the raga with the ornamentations, with the inflections to the notes when we learn it. Swaras are the notes, the solfa notes, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa, and swaras constitute the raga. The little ornamentations that we have, we refer to them as gamaka. Some ragas take heavy ornamentation. And you see the ga in this raga. The ga may not be on the ga at all. It's a notionally on ga. But that's the way it is sung, and that's the beauty of this raga. Now we have a very intricate rhythmic structure where we have talas in different beats. The normal you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, then we have the 1, 2, 3, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, which is 5, and we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So, and the improvisations in compositions are done keeping the melody in mind and keeping the tala in mind. And you have to sound aesthetic, you have to smile, you have to enjoy what you're doing, so you can understand the challenge that is for the musicians. Now, Neramal is a very interesting concept. It is where we take up a line from the song which has an interesting, important, emotive lyric, and we try to sing the line in as many different ways as possible. But here, you have to keep both the raga and the tala in mind. Now, to give you a very crude example perhaps. If you were to say jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. So you could go like, bells all the way, jingle bells all the way, jingle, 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 bells, jingle, jingle. The idea is that you are singing the lyrics in as many ways as possible. Because you're not familiar with the language, I'm just giving you this example. So, and then we do it in different speeds. Now, for instance, if this raga that I started with, Hamsadvani, I take a line from a song. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. This is the line. Now, this is in a tala of 8 beats. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. Now what I do is I try to sing this line in different ways. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. Be the turn of my violinist then. Vakratundam. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. Pranava Swarupa Vakratundam. Are you able to see the variety? What we listen to the swara singing is the swara prasthara. Now in this line, if I were to improvise with swaras, Pranava Swarupa Gare Ga Pani Pranava Sani Pagare Sari Ga Pani Pranava. You are able to appreciate the quantum of improvisation that happens. The song is there, the raga is there, but it's up to me to impress you with the way I render it or I create the music.